Hey guys, welcome to the Daily Smash for Wednesday, October 4th, 2023. I'm Rick.
I'm Kelly.
Happy Hump Day?
Happy Hump Day.
We were just talking about how crazy it is. It's just such a small town, Newport Beach. Everybody knows everybody.
It is the craziest thing today, okay? I go get my teeth done, and I guess John Janssen goes to the same dentist as me. So they're like, did you hear about Shannon? I'm like, yeah. I was like, wait, it's so crazy that John Janssen goes to my dentist. Look at my teeth white.
Then they look great. Then the lady on the boardwalk recognized you.
Yeah, and she's like, hey, do you live on, so-and-so street? I'm like, no, I live on the next street or whatever. She's like, yeah, I live across the street from John Janssen.
Everybody wants to talk about it.
And I was like, oh my God, what a small world.
We have some other stuff that we're going to share on Patreon this week. And someone said I should put that on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
And save it for Patreon.
Save it for Patreon.
If you haven't subscribed yet here on YouTube, please do so. We really appreciate you subscribing and being part of this YouTube family. What a great day it was today. The weather.
It is summertime here now. Summertime. This is called Indian summer. I don't know if you're allowed to say that because you can't say anything nowadays.
We used to say that in Maryland.
Did you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, but you can't say Indiana Chiefs. You can't say, Squaw Peak.
But as a Native American, 29%.
You can't dress up at Halloween. Like, it's crazy town.
And a lot of people from Arizona are here on vacation.
You see these like, all of a sudden the beach is all packed with kids.
Yeah.
And then I'm looking around and I see Arizona, license plates everywhere.
And we're on the boardwalk and Kelly asked his family going by, hey, are you guys from Arizona? They go, yep, we sure are. They get 2 weeks off, these kids.
They get 2 weeks off. And I go, these kids are getting dumber and dumber and dumber. It's like that movie, Idiocracy.
Idiocracy in action. We're seeing it firsthand. We had a great workout at Curl today. Thank you, Curl.
Hard.
Yeah.
But worked out in a while. We're getting back in shape.
We're getting hard for our live show coming up next Friday, October 13th in Birmingham, Michigan, north of Detroit. Mm-hmm. Great suburb. We're doing a radio show this morning. We're actually recording this Tuesday evening. So we haven't done it yet, but we hope it's awesome, our radio appearance. But there are some tickets still left. So if you want to come see us, if you're in that area, a suburb of Detroit, or you want to come in for a day trip, whatever, rickandkellydetroit.com. We'd love to see you there.
Somebody said I was grumpy yesterday. I was not grumpy yesterday. The only thing, if I was a little grumpy, was because of Michael Dodd. He can get me grumpy.
He puts you in a bad mood, that's for sure.
Puts me in a bad mood.
Yeah. Don't forget, our show is brought to you by Ilia Wine. And Ilia Wine has launched a wine club. You can join the Ilia Wine Club. You can select the wines that you want delivered or just take the wines that they are sending out that month. You can schedule it for every month, every other month, or every third month for a year, and you'll get a discount, and you'll be part of the Ilia family.
I always wanted to do that when you watched Price is Right.
Yeah.
Remember when they go like this?
Well, you're very good at it. So you can also just order a couple bottles and get 20% off using the discount code RickandKelly20.
I would drink right now, but I'm trying to lose a couple pounds.
Yeah, me too. We got to be in shape.
I got to get in shape.
But go to Ilia.com, join the club. It's a fantastic wine.
Were you going to open this up and then you pushed it back down?
I'm not sure what happened with that bottle. I don't think that was me.
You don't?
Mm-mm. Someone else did that.
Well, someone tried to open it because there's a top to that.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
I think it was you.
Well, it could have been.
Kidding.
We had a lot of great comments on Tuesday's show. Many of them were about Shannon going to Bravocon.
I just asked Vicky on the phone how Shannon's doing.
Yeah.
She's really working on herself, she said. She's proud of her.
Well, that's good.
She stayed with her all last week at her house.
Wow.
And she said that, I go, dude, that would have been so great to have that on camera. Wouldn't that have been fun? I mean, that's real reality. This is what the kind of stuff we want to see.
Yeah.
Not this fake stuff about all those girls trying to, like, fight and everything like that.
I don't know if Shannon would feel the same way. She probably didn't want any filming done. I mean, if it's true that she suffered facial injuries and...
But this is what would be so great. You set yourself up to be in a reality show. You got to show the whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay?
No, I agree.
You got to be authentic. You got to be real.
That's one of the things the show is
But if you
missing.
are too real and you say too much, then you get fired. That's what Shannon always used to say. Gina Kirchenheimer just shows up. She just shows up. She doesn't do anything. She doesn't prepare anything. You know, Shannon does a lot. Shannon thinks of all the things that go. She finds out like places that she does recon. You know, she did my friend's restaurant, like all of them. Like she does a lot of the planning. Yeah. She puts it together.
She's involved.
She's involved, and she wants to make a great show. Right. Gina, hi, just shows up. Hi, just shows up.
I did want to issue a correction. The Daily Smash does not make many mistakes, but yesterday I think I said that Shannon was hit with a felony DUI, but it wasn't. So I apologize. It was a misdemeanor. She had 2 misdemeanors for hit and run and DUI. Not a felony, it was a misdemeanor. I think I was confused because John Jansen's son was hit with a felony vandalism charge.
Which I found out today from one of my girlfriends. Can't name sources. Yeah. Do you know what? Did I tell you? She just called me.
No, I don't.
She got the deets.
What happened?
He got charged for vandalism of spinning out like his car, making tire marks.
That was the vandalism, and that makes more sense because when we got there was no sign of any damage anywhere, no crime scene tape, nothing, and it was just like an intersection next to an office park. Right. He was cited for that once before. He was? For like street racing or something.
Oh, was he?
Yes. And maybe the same kind of thing. So that would make sense if it was a second offense.
But why would that be a $20,000 bail thing? Anyways, my girlfriend doesn't like Shannon at all. She thinks she's rude to her. And she's like, she's the one that made this. Nobody would have known. Now this kid, if he gets a job, they're going to Google him. And he's all over the John Janssen. And it's so much gossip and such a small town in this Newport Beach. It's unbelievable.
A lot of the messages, a lot of the comments were about Shannon, we heard, is going to Bravocon.
We know.
SoCal Rocker Gal said, no, it's not okay for Shannon to go to Bravocon. I wouldn't go. She should focus on herself and getting the help she needs. Shannon will be surrounded by people partying and drinking. Not good. Chris Folsom, there is absolutely no reason she shouldn't go. This is part of her contract. Life doesn't end. I am sure she will or is getting counseling. Stop judging.
Well, actually, her contract is done. She finished the season.
Right.
Like she could get fired right now.
So they're not obligated to go to Bravocon.
You're not obligated to go to Bravocon.
It's a choice.
It's a choice, and it's when I did it that first year, it was awful. Like I don't know who in their right mind would want to go. It's like you're working like 12-hour days. It was only $6,000 at the time. Yeah. It might be 10 now. But you're on. You have to get hair and makeup done. It's like long days, and it's not like just one day. It's like 3 days. Yes. So it's tough. And you were there. It was tough.
The upside is they fly you in, they put you up, you get car service, everything's
you get your hair and makeup. They pay your hair and makeup,
and you're walking away with a nice check. And she probably, everybody needs the money. Right. But what my take on that was, and we're going to talk about this more on the Rick and Kelly Show on Patreon.com this week, is you're putting yourself out there in front of people at a time when you've allegedly broken the law and are facing serious charges. I don't know.
No, not serious. It's a misdemeanor. It's not.
Tina.
I mean, she's not even going to go to jail. Watch.
You don't think?
Mm-mm. Nope.
First offense?
Yeah.
Tina SA1, how many Bravo personalities have been arrested or have serious drinking issues that will be at Bravocon? Let's start with Luann, then we have Teresa, Gina, Sonia, Marisol, and the worst sloppy drunk Dorinda, and so many more.
That's hilarious.
Amy Grimmelbein, I wonder what Shannon's children think about going to Bravocon. It's disgusting that she went into her car instead of calling a Lyft and then used her dog to try and escape the DUI charge. What if it was Shannon's kids that, God forbid, were hit by a drunk driver? She as a mother wouldn't be going to Bravocon. hopefully to have a booth. By the way, I watch you guys all the time and think you're great. You brighten my day with your conversations. I'm glad you found your true love. I can see the love between you both. Have a blessed day. Well, that just took a turn.
That's so nice.
I didn't read that before. Thank you, Amy.
I love that.
Karen Blasing. Hell yes, Shannon should go to Bravocon. She made a mistake and should still be able to live her life. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, and then
people are completely divided on that.
And then Cheryl says, here.
Yep.
Listen, if you have to work and you have to make money and you have, like, this is, $10,000, she's going to have, at least this is going to cost her a lot of money. This is going to set her back, get lawyers and all this stuff. Like, it's fixing the house, her car, like, everything's going to go up, her insurance, like, everything.
Yeah. Is it tough?
I don't blame her for going.
You don't?
No, because $10,000 is $10,000.
Yeah.
I mean, even look at that Jen that was on the show. She couldn't afford $5,000 for
a divorce lawyer.
For a divorce lawyer. Like, she couldn't afford $5,000. She had to win it at baccarat. Like, why are they getting the broke housewives of There's so many rich people here in Newport Beach. We're surrounded by broke people. Like, I don't want to watch that when I'm sitting down. I want to see somebody who's got opulent lifestyle.
Speaking of which, our recap of the reunion. I think the reunion show is the first reunion is Wednesday night.
It doesn't have to be opulent, but it has to be like where you can afford $5,000 for an attorney. Like, I'm sorry, but if you can't afford $5,000 for this show, then you shouldn't be on this show.
Okay.
That's just my opinion.
Then there's this, Cindy 184. As dirty as Bravo did you, they also did you a favor. You have a beautiful marriage that's not worth risking in the long run. I would love to see you back for the girls' trip only. The stress and drama that comes with being on a regular basis is not worth the possible casualties. Love your hard work. You both will continue to be very successful.
That is so nice, Cindy Lee. Thank you so much. That is so sweet. That was the nicest message.
Read what you wrote back.
This is my favorite message.
Aw.
Yeah, that's so nice. Thank you.
I'm very fortunate.
Nice.
We were walking back from the gym today.
They did do me a favor. See?
I think they did.
The highest ratings when I left. I left before the sinking ship.
You're like Jim Brown retiring on the top of your game.
Yeah.
We were walking back from the gym, and it was just such a beautiful day. And we're looking at the ocean, and I looked at Kelly, and I said, "Thank you for sharing your life with me. Thank you for saving me from the East Coast."
Yeah, we're selling our house in the East Coast. If anybody wants to buy it, West Hampton,
it's
9 Tanner's Neck.
What's the what's the agency again that she works for? Douglas Elliman. Douglas Elliman in West Hampton. It's on Tanner's Neck Lane. Then I agree with Bobby from Carol Cantor. Isn't she one of our VIP? Isn't she one of our patrons?
Carol's my homie.
I agree with Bobby. Tamara is really evil. Love your home, do-it-yourself ideas. I would say something to Shannon about her promoting Tres Amigos. She should stay home. Be a little humble. She could have really hurt someone. Sick of all these grifters on Bravo. Gorga not paying his bills is the latest one now.
Oof.
I didn't know about that.
I neither.
And then there's this from Joan Decker. If Shannon goes to Bravocon and has one sip of alcohol, she has completely lost her mind. Oh, I don't know if you wanted me to read that one or this one.
No.
Brittany, brandy old fashioned is the state drink of Wisconsin.
I put the sin in Wisconsin. I saw a T-shirt when I was in college, and it says, "I put the sin in Wisconsin."
Have you ever been to Wisconsin?
No, but I always wanted to go.
I'll take you there.
There's so many people out. It's like summertime right now.
Yeah, it's awesome. This one was my favorite. From ADK, Rick, you should get T-shirts made with slogan that reads, "Let's save that for Patreon." I mentioned that earlier. That's funny. We are getting swag made, hopefully, in the next couple of days. We're going to bring some to Detroit, and we're going to make it available on our website. But it's not there yet.
Yeah.
I'll tell you about it when we get it. But we have new logos, and I can't wait to see what it looks like on hats and sweatshirts. I did want to mention what we were saving for this week's Patreon because of that T-shirt. More on Shannon and Bravocon. A story about Gina and a former housewife that has us both baffled. right? Plus highlights from the Foreigner concert and a lot more. We have 111 episodes as of this week, all available to you when you subscribe, and it starts
Oh,
with
we
just
have
$5.
Cooking with Kelly.
Oh yeah, we have 2 Cooking with Kellys and the How to Make the Old Fashioned tutorial.
And I got the cherries from Williams Sonoma. I spent like $174 on shakers.
That's an expensive drink.
It was an expensive drink.
Yeah.
And the bitters.
I didn't know you got all that.
$45. I'm gonna go to the grocery store and how much bitters, because at Williams Sonoma there was like a pack, $45 for bitters.
Damn.
I know.
$45 for that little jar?
No, there was 4 of them like this,
Oh.
but that little jar was $25
Damn.
of bitters.
That's ridiculous. What are bitters?
I don't know.
I don't know
it's
either.
some like English thing. Maybe we should Google it. What is a bitter? Is it alcohol in the bitter?
I don't think so, but maybe there is. Maybe it is alcohol based. Maybe that's why it's so expensive.
I'm just learning these old fashions and I'm liking them.
Well, you know, we always drink clear alcohol now, but the bourbon was
Steer
good.
in the clear.
That-
I'm giving my body a break for a whole week.
We posted a job today.
Oh yeah.
The Rick and Kelly Show is looking for an intern, and it's a paid internship, by the way. The job is posted on entertainmentcareers.net for an assistant, like office production assistant. And should I read some of this?
Yeah, read it.
The Rick and Kelly Show is looking for a bright, talented, and motivated intern to help with daily tasks, including responding to fan emails, organizing and processing sponsor requests, pulling quotes to share with news organizations, editing show teases, and managing social media posts. I mean, we do get thousands of mail, of messages and emails, and we get a lot of requests from sponsors. It's a lot to take care of, a lot to keep track of, and so, you know, yeah, it would be great to have some help. Someone who, they're not going to speak for us, but they'll help us, you know, respond to all this stuff.
It's really hard. I mean, everybody pays. If every single person pays. When you think that somebody's really reading your comments, they typically pay for people to do it.
But we've never done that.
No.
Not because we're cheap, just because we've always handled it ourselves. We always just respond when we can.
It's a lot.
It is a lot. So this is on, again, entertainmentcareers.net. If you know somebody who might be interested in working for us, they don't have to come to our house. And they probably won't. It's something that can be done remotely, I would think.
Yeah.
We just have to give them the codes, and you're going to have to sign an ironclad NDA.
And we have to get our accountant on it so we can at the tax them.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Okay. Well, I have to talk to him anyway, because those taxes are due next week.
Stressful.
I know. Well, you don't have to worry about it. I'll take care of it for you.
Thank you, baby. Somebody goes, you do everything, all the work, and Kelly does nothing.
That is not true. First of all, what you don't see is how Kelly takes care of me. When I'm over here working, she's working over there. She's doing work around the house constantly. She cooks for me amazing food. You provide me with content. You shoot a lot of videos too.
I send you content stuff.
She sends me comments. She sends me story ideas. So I mean, you're involved, very involved in the production of this show. But I do the technical work. I do, you know, the heavy
grunt.
lifting.
He does the grunt work.
But I mean, cooking for me is, for us is grunt work too.
And then Jolie, I have my daughter.
Yeah.
It's not like I never ever sit down. This is the only time I sit down. I'm never sitting down. I never sit down and lay down on the couch unless I'm exhausted at night.
Yeah.
But during the day, never.
Well, I would like to give you more opportunities to relax.
I know. I don't like to relax. I like going.
Well, you're a doer, just like me. Mm-hmm. In the news now?
In the news.
Brandi Glanville's face blew up and eyes swelled shut before she collapsed and was rushed to the hospital.
Oh, my God.
Do you know about this?
No.
She reportedly had stress-induced angioedema before she was hospitalized, which I've never heard of. The Beverly Hills alum's face blew up like a basketball, causing her eyes to be, quote, swollen shut, according to Entertainment Tonight.
Wow.
The outlet reported Glanville's eyes were so swollen before she collapsed she couldn't even see her own hands. Brandi's been under so much stress since the Ultimate Girls Trip drama started with Caroline Manzo, a source told ET. She hasn't been able to work since the false claims were brought against her, and now it's taking a toll on her physically. She is back home and resting after spending the night in the hospital.
See, they have put her on Traders. They put her on 2 Ultimate Girls Trips. She's a mess. She's a freaking mess, this girl. And she's a liar, okay? I have a thing against her. If you guys don't know, you guys can go back to a year ago when she told me to go on her podcast, and then she went against me.
I guess they must like hot messes. Not that she's hot, but, you know,
She's
a mess.
pretty. But, like, this is insane. Like, you can commit crimes and break the law. But if you God near say anything with any kind of conservative value, you're ostracized.
Someone said they thought that Bravo was scared of strong-willed, strong
Well, that's
women.
what people were writing to me, that Nene Leakes was on Bethany's podcast and said that Bravo is scared of strong women.
You think that's true?
I don't think that they like conservative values. I don't think they like the hot, messy slut drinking, breaking the law.
Who doesn't?
Break up the family, divorce. That's what they're looking for. That's their job requirements. I mean, I just don't fit that mold anymore.
Well,
I'm happy,
Yeah.
I have a good family life right now. I'm not a mess.
Yeah, you're not.
I was a mess, but I'm not a mess anymore.
Good job, baby.
Thanks. I got you.
Good job.
So
not being a mess.
I wouldn't even fit in. Because I'm not evil like that,
Well,
I am a bit of an alcoholic. I'm not gonna lie.
You could,
but that's the first step of knowing that you are.
You could fit in because you could fit in with any group. I've seen that. You're like me. Like you can get along with anybody.
Well, it's like those girls on the show. None of them live here in Newport, but Shannon. So they don't shop the same places. We don't go, we don't run the same circles in the same.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but if it was you, Vicky, Shannon, Tamara, and even Emily and Gina, you'd have a core group of women who've all been together, worked together, but bringing you back into the mix makes it's going to have to be more real.
Well, I'm friends with Vicky. I talk to her every day.
And you and Shannon would be friends again.
Oh, yeah.
If you started working together.
Right.
I don't know. I could see that.
I wouldn't be friends with Tamara.
No.
And not Gina at all.
No.
She just shows up.
But they love that conflict on that show. They do.
Oh yeah. We're going to talk about
Gina?
The Gina thing.
That's on Patreon. Once again, the Rick and Kelly Show on Patreon.com. Sign up now, and you have access to all our episodes. We're going to call it here because we have to get ready for Taco Tuesday.
I have to cook.
My
cousin Tony's coming over.
This is Wednesday's show.
So he bought me this thermometer. We're going to tape it. I'm going to show you guys tomorrow.
Okay.
On how this thing works.
Awesome. We're going to deploy it.
We're going to deploy
Try it out for the first time.
He's like, this thing is a miracle. It's probably a really good thing for you to get for Turkey Day.
Okay.
So we'll show you tomorrow.
Have a smash-tastic day, everybody.